Why should we hire you?
I'm well qualified for this job for a couple different reasons. One is that I have a couple brothers, very young brothers, baby brothers. One is 2 years old, the other is 7 months old. The other reason I qualify for this job would be that I work in the summer as a lifeguard for the community pool. I interact with the kids on a daily basis, wide range of ages, and I also teach swim lessons to kids aged 2 and 8.
What would you consider your greatest strength?
Greatest strength would have to be that I am patient with young kids. Teaching swim lessons, it's not easy some days because some mornings, it's an outdoor pool, so some mornings it's pretty cold and kids are not wanting to swim. They don't want to listen sometimes and they just want to play around. So some days it takes a lot of patience to keep them going and get them to do what you really want and to follow through with your instructions.
What would you consider your greatest weakness?
Greatest weakness would have to be being able to convey the information to and from the kids just because of the age difference. Sometimes it's hard to communicate with a 3-4-year-old, telling them this is what you need to be doing, this is what you should do, shouldn't do, and sometimes they just don't get it, so sometimes it's a difficulty communicating with them.
What accomplishment has given you the most satisfaction?
Most satisfaction has to be at the end of the summer. So it's a few weeks long of swim lessons daily. Now, at the end of the summer, most satisfaction I get is when I see these kids. We have 2 tests at the end of the summer. One would be at the end of the summer. I am at one end of the pool, and the little kid is at the other end. Now, the test is that he has to remember this knowledge that I gave to him and the skills and swim to me on his own. And some of these kids are terrified of this water at the beginning of the course, and then at the end, they're swimming right to me with no hesitation. The other part that gives me satisfaction would be at the other test is jumping off into the deep end. We have a 12 feet deep pool, and these kids see this and they're just terrified. But once I'm in the water and I have them jump to me, it is really awesome to see them let go and be able to do it and trust me.
What motivates you to put forth your greatest effort?
Greatest effort, that has to be knowing that these kids have the potential and skills by the time they're done with my course. It's really, really awesome knowing that if I work with these kids and give them as much as I can, that at the end of this, they're not going to need to have an adult with them in the pool right with them. The other thing is that they're so confident, they're so grateful that even after the course, I always have these kids coming up asking if I remember them and if I remember giving them swim lessons, and it's always absolutely. I always remember all my students. Thank you.